South Park has struggled to find an identity in the world of video games, and those struggles continue on the Xbox Live Arcade. When you think of South Park, do you think of tower defense? If you watch South Park from time to time, have you even ever heard of tower defense? These are questions that more often than not will be answered with a resounding no. But that's what we got on the Xbox Live Arcade. It isn't an awful game, but a lot about South Park Let's Go Tower Defense play will leave you scratching your head.
Got to hold them up here. Static, how you start building weapons. I'm gonna go get some KFC.
Screw you, fat boy, you're fighting too!
South Park Let's Go Tower Defense play follows those lovable scamps from Colorado on a quest to save their town from an evil invasion. Gingers, crab people, Mongolians, and other bit characters from the show are marching on the town square, and naturally, only the kids can save the day. That's about as deep as the story gets. The plot here is almost non-existent. The game instead relies on the use of memorable moments from the show to beat you over the head with the license. As the game progresses, brief clips from the show are unlocked as well as new levels and characters to play as. If you're the kind of person that takes joy in brief reminders of your favorite show, then you'll have a ball here. The original voice actors are in, and no liberties were taken that could potentially ruin a character or a storyline. For me, however, a string of cameos and remember me moments doesn't fit well with the spirit of South Park. This is easily the best looking South Park game, adhering closely to the show's signature style, but as you'll see, all that glitters is not gold.
The zombies.
The gameplay here is pretty standard as far as tower defense games go, though it is designed as a 4-player game at heart. Successive waves of enemies come streaming from one end of the screen, and it's up to the player to set up a path laden with offensive and defensive towers that will take them out before they can attack the town. Different enemies have different weaknesses, and there's only a small amount of time between each wave, which will force players into a scramble to rebuild their defenses against the next wave. The job isn't over once the towers are set up, however. The kids can throw snowballs, making them mobile towers of sorts. Throw enough snowballs, and a signature special move can be activated for massive damage. The catch here is that with 4 main characters, this game is designed to be played with a group. With 4 players, each controls 1 character, and it works out pretty well. Any less than 4, and you'll have to swap through the characters in a mad attempt to manage them all. At best, it just isn't much fun. At worst, it can be downright aggravating.
I'm cool like a pool in a swimming pool. Well, I guess that makes sense.
South Park Let's Go Tower Defense play isn't an awful game, and it's clear a lot of work was put into it. However, that doesn't really make it fun. Tower Defense probably wasn't the best choice of blueprints, and the desire to make it a party-style 4-player game has left the solo game wanting. South Park fans might enjoy the superficial story filled with cameos and calls for nostalgia, but more than likely they'll see this as what it is, a wasted opportunity. For the full written review, head to IGN.com.